Yo, what's going on YouTube? Nasif here from Click, and today we're back on Gran Turismo 7, and today we're doing the new online time trial that came out recently. This is the Group 1 racers around Circuit de Spa, so it's a really nice setup. We are in the Porsche 919 hybrid, and the target time here is a 202.296. Now we do have a 202.275, which just about gets us into gold, so I'm not happy with that. Going to get into another session here and see if we can get a better lap time. So give you the I guess lap breakdown here and my thoughts on the car, and I guess once the fastest lap comes around, then I'll just let you watch that. So going into the first corner here, you can brake really late with these Group 1 cars, so braking in and around like the 100 board or just before it. Trail braking a little bit. Don't have to really clip the apex super hard because I found the car was faster if you missed it by just the slightest bit and accelerated hard out in a straight line down the straight. This whole section here, you can go flat out. So the S here that you go around, or Eau Rouge, I think the corner is called. Forgive me if I'm wrong. And then accelerating, I was staying in 6th gear all the way down the straight. I found that if I went into 7th, the time it took to get into 7th gear actually made the car lose too much speed. So fastest way is 6th. Looking for the 100 board again, braking really hard and trail braking around. Keep the car steady and smooth throttle inputs. You can upshift into 4th as you're getting out of the corners here. And again, main thing here is just keeping the car smooth and steady. Braking again really deep. Trail braking around, keeping it in 3rd. I don't know if you can downshift to rotate the car a little better, but it is what it is. And then around this corner here, I would give it a little dab of brakes. You can basically run off of the edge of the track there. As you can see, I restarted, but that whole area there is playable as long as your left tires stay on the track itself. So I'll fast forward this bit here and get back to that next part where we were at. And so coming back around to where we made our mistake last time. So again, try your best to ride the curbs there, but don't touch those poles, because the second you touch them, it invalidates your lap. And that's the case across the board of the track, which is good because the track limits then are in play. For that corner there, I would just kind of slightly touch the brakes and then ease off and just accelerate through. And then looking for around the 50 board here to brake in really hard. Again, ride the curves, but don't touch the pylons. And then same thing here, you should be riding the curb, but I was a little wide. Again, don't touch the pylons. And then trail braking here is a must. Get the car to rotate around, miss those pylons, but hit the apex and then accelerate all the way through. You should be able to go flat out all the way through this section. And again, with this section here, we're going to keep it in 6th gear as opposed to upshifting in 7th, because I felt for myself that gave me the fastest lap time. Going around here, again, full throttle, don't have to change. The downforce, there's so much of it, the car just takes it and you can whip it around the corner. And then braking in here at around the 150, between the 150 and 100 board, using all the curb you can, and then accelerating out in 2nd gear and as straight of a line as possible to take as much speed as you can down the straight. As you can see, they're setting a 201.669, which is nice. And I'll let you guys watch the next lap, which I think is the fastest lap. All right, and coming across the line here at a 201.529. Now, that is the fastest I was able to get this car around at this point in time. I think with more track time and seat time, I'll be able to get sort of down in, as you can see here, doing a nice little pirouette on the first corner. But I think I can get this down into the 2 minutes sort of time frame. It's just a matter of driving a very fast and clean lap, obviously. So we'll kind of go through the rest of this time trial here, and I'll point out anything that comes to mind as we get to the end of the video. And we're coming into the fast section here, so braking in, and it's a good example here of using the curbs but avoiding those pylons. Use as much curb as you need to, and it's a really good sweeping section of the track, which if you nail it, you can save yourself like half a second on your lap time. And just slowing things down here just to show you how far across, and you can still go further, the track limits are here on this corner. So as long as your two wheels on the left side of that white line, you're definitely good to go. And again, slowing things down here before the back straight. Now you can see the track limits here. As long as you have two tires on the curb with the red and yellow curb, you're considered on track. So keep that in mind on your corner exit. You can really utilize that to your advantage and really get a nice exit. And again, that'll save you like anywhere between a tenth to 3/10 of a second, depending on how slow your previous lap was going through that sector. And at this point here, I'm about 10 laps in total this session plus the last one. So getting a little tired, the fatigue is setting in, and as usual, I'd like to take a break once that starts to happen. So caught a little too much grass, ended up catching too much dirt, and spun the car around, invalidated the lap, and then just couldn't barely get the car going again. So I said, you know what, time to take a break. So I exited out, and we'll take a look and see at the final results here. So the final results, we got a 201.529, which puts us at around 1400th in the world. We're still about 3.5 seconds slower than first position, which we definitely need to clean up on our lap. But again, these videos are by no means the fastest way to go around the track, just a good way to get a gold medal. We are clear by gold by just under a second, so I think we'll be set on that front. But that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this helped you out. And if you had any questions or anything, feel free to drop it down below in the comments. Catch you in the next one. Peace.